and donate the $5 you'd normally spend on a beer, and that'll go a long way to helping what is a good cause.
So Logan Mopo gets us underway. Lace kick off to Terrigal.
Frankie Weber at the back. Don't get the clear.
There's a bit of wind from right to left on your screen.
Must have been a lot of wind there. Dankett got blown in like 3 times.
Good result straight away from Lakes.
On the attack early. Good set piece. Let's see how they go. We got Ethan McGuinness. Wind seems to have died down a little bit, Burner.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice up and high. We have Will McDonald, who's strong in the line out.
The trees aren't sideways now. That's driving more from Terrigal.
Yeah, that's good meters.
Back to Dankett. Happy to clear.
Ball kept in. No, it's
the
not.
flag up. There's a good snappy flag over there from Kate Thompson.
No,
Steve St. Louis. What am I doing? Steve St. Louis.
I'll tell you what's happened. Kate Thompson has let her standard slip. All the assistant referees now wearing jackets. Either that, Burner, or she's setting a new trend.
I think she's got to be. It's a referees are ones to follow the trend as the ball gets out to Isaac midfield.
One could say they're on trend, Burner.
The Terrigal players are throwing a boot 20 metres there, which is brilliant.
It's normally Todd Atkins. Well, he's not a first grader anymore. Lower grade player. He's normally good for a throwing of the shoe. Lakes
is that a trend at Terrigal?
Great clean out.
Good hands.
Raulini
tries to get the offload away. Takes it in. Good contact. Logan with a box kick. Tries to work to the corner. Weber has it.
Sends it back downfield. Keeps it in play too. Smart option. Back to Hamopo.
A bad kick, actually. Wine's touch, about 30 out from the Terrigal line.
I want to give a quick shout out to Steve Bright, who's got in contact with us through the socials. Steve is commonly known as the partner of Prue Bright, the outstanding front rower for the women's side. So, Steve, we've got you on board, and thanks for your interactions. Great meters there by Vaynicolo.
And if anyone wants to get in touch with us, do so on the socials, on our Instagram or our Facebook. Let us know and we'll give you a shout out.
Beautiful kick in behind there. Great meters by Terrigal. It'll be interesting to see what Tony Fury calls here. Actually, not Tony Fury, what Steve calls here, whether it's come off a Lakes player or not. And yes, it has. Great opportunity now for the Trojans. Line out, 8 metres out. Good attacking opportunity. One.
Get the ball back. It's a bit scrappy. It comes back.
Nathan Simpson, good meters. Everyone loves a prop running the ball, don't they?
Takes it up.
Taylor.
A little bit higher, but they get him down.
McDonald, sorry. Taylor with the ball now. Opportunities around the corner for Terrigal. Heading strong, good meters. They're going to be close. Opportunities here, short numbers on the left. Don't need them.
Early try for Terrigal.
See who got that, Burner? Because that is a great try.
Well, who's getting the bum taps? Arana Tamata, it looks like.
He's certainly up
No,
last.
I don't think so. Jai Cornish, I think it looks like.
Well done.
Well, he got a little bit more attention with the pat on the back of the head. There's a bit of an ear rub in there.
He's been in a good patch of form. Jai Cornish has been playing absolutely outstanding since he's gone to 9 and has really played good rugby of late. And so well done to Jai Cornish on a great try to start the match. And that's exactly the start Terrigal would have wanted, to get underway 4 minutes into the match. Dankett with a kick. What do we got? 22 metres out, 20 metres out, 15 in from touch. What do you reckon, Burner?
Yeah, he's got it.
On the Kane Burn kick predictor?
Yeah, 100%.
100% will not miss.
100%.
You heard it here first, listeners. No, he's 100%.
Well, the burner kick predictor's not working today, obviously.
I think it got something stuck on his shoe with that funny little lift of his leg before he went in the kick.
I think he's a bit nervous kicking that as well. He's obviously took a bit long to kick that, actually.
His shoelace might have been undone. That's why he's lifting his leg up to try and get it to free the shoelace.
The Velcro strap might have had the sound of the Velcro on his boot.
And Mopo's going to get us underway.
So Terrigal lead 5-0, 5 minutes into the game.
Cornish to clear. Ball alive. Opportunities now for Lakes. Good meters. Love
Good
it.
run, good tackle. Mopo has the ball.
Well, it didn't need to be passed here, but Penny, if anyone you want to get with the ball is Raulini, is one of those guys you would love to have the ball. The more he's got the ball in his hand, the better it'll be.
I've never seen so many shoes go flying. Another one just gone flying over the fence.
Another one's gone. Scott Thornton says, I'll have none of that shoe throwing, and penalty to Lakes.
Well, Carl Lanzini, the Lakes trainer, is really going to have a word with the boys, maybe go for the double knot, maybe even triple knot, I think. They have to get the Alecki tape out there, really strap these boots on.
Yeah.
It's just not good enough for first grade.
Scott Thornton, the refereeing, is just adjudicating and said, listen, boys, no more shoe throwing.
Good kick from Logan. Lakes with the line out, 30 metres out from the Terrigal line.
Not quite sure if Tony Fury's officiating there. It looks like he's gone a little bit beyond the 9 degrees with his right arm.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that.
No.
Good steal here from Terrigal. Cornish takes it in the air.
Good smart football there. Cornish jumping in the air to delay the defence a little bit. Obviously, you can't tackle a player when they're in the air, so that's smart rugby by Jai Cornish.
Manicolo takes it up.
Good defence.
Good strong hit by Matt Lanzini. That was a signal for a collapse scrum, looks like.
Good clear signal by Scott Thornton. He started the game well with the whistle.
He's known for his good signalling. Sometimes does delay the signal.
Opportunity here for Webber. Dank it to the line, cut ball to Webber. Good scrum by Lakes.
A lot of pressure coming in on Terrigal here. Danker gets rid of it. I think we'll see this a lot this half.
Well, why wouldn't you use it if the wind is still around? It looks like it's calmed down a little bit.
He's a danger man for Terrigal.
Or the Lakes.
Or the Lakes, sorry. Danger man, Terrigal need to shut him down.
Looney is an outstanding rugby player. Unfortunately, a little bit of a loose carry and a knock on there. Terrigal need to fix that scrum up in a hurry because it was they were lucky to get away with it there, and they get that opportunity right now. Looks to me that that tight five need to sort of bind in a little bit tighter there by the first scrum. Lake's really getting in and underneath them.
About to tick over 300 people that are streaming or watching the live stream, so hello to all 300 of you that are streaming. I believe one of the streams is at Terrigal Pub, so there'll be a fair few people watching that. So shout out to everyone at the Terrigal Pub.
Yeah, big shout out to everyone watching at the Terrigal Hotel. Hope you're enjoying it.
Cheering the Trojans on.
Ball at the back for Cornish. Dankett kicks it back again, turning Raulini around.
Scott Thornton's not happy with something.
Junior Kaka, not Raulini, turning him around. Doesn't matter, they're all offside. Bit of an eeriness about the game, Burner. It's very quiet here at the match. Obviously, with crowds aren't not allowed in. Very hushed tones as people sort of watch and absorb of what's transpiring in front of us. 10 minutes into the match, the arm wrestle is still very much alive. A big shout out to all those guys watching live in the back of their utes there, and you'll see on the screen. They're enjoying some rugby through the bars. Great line-out win. Vai Tialava.
It's Tim Posey shrugs away from the couple. Terry will get the penalty. It's Adam Dankert, look to kick to touch here. Terrigal with the lead, 5 points to 0, 10 minutes into the first half. Shout out to Danny Pearson, who's the president of the Rimba Rugby Club. He's just blatantly lied and given us a compliment, said we sounded amazing. So thanks, thanks very much for that, Danny.
Danny's clearly been on the drink and is celebrating a Rimba's victory. So yeah, no, appreciate it, Danny. Thank you for the love.
Congratulations on the win.
In nice and tight here for the Trojans. Ball at the back for Cornish. I don't know what's happened there, but
Yeah, a bit scrappy there.
a knock on is what's happened there, Burner. And he'll be disappointed with that Cornish because opportunities were at the left and right. But when the ball goes straight down or in front of you, Scotty Thornton says, let's have a scrum and watch 8 hulking humans push against 8 hulking other humans. It's an exciting thing to watch in the game. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
8 sweaty men
Up against.
pushing 8 sweaty men. That's fantastic, and it's exciting.
In tight proximity.
Oh, couldn't think of anything. Here we go.
Danny just written back, just confirming that he has been on the piss all day.
Ball at the back for Mopo.
Appreciate the comment anyway, Danny. So it comes out for Lakes
Ralini.
to Raulini. So penny to Mac. Rushed up there on McInnes.
Yeah.
Good pressure. So Joe Taylor, was it?
Good line speed here. Good defensive pressure by Terrigal. Need to keep that having a scrappy ball. They're lucky to get away with that, Lakes. Have it at the back.
We know they're always going to chance their arm, Lakes. Terrigal will have to be ready for it. Got to be ready for that scramble. So the Lakes look to work the ball out from their own half. Just inside their own 40-metre line now. McCombie takes it up. Good carry.
McGuinness waiting.
Logan Fishing trying to get the ball out. Well, half chance there. Probably need to give it to Raulini than McInnes.
I've just been sent a message from a former front rower of mine, a former front rower who I used to play with, pleading with me to stop talking about scrums. I'll have you know, Brent Rochester, I watched a lot of them, and I watched you packing a lot too, by the way. So thank you for, well, I wouldn't call it love, but shout out to Brent Rochester, one of Terrigal Trojans' greats, and good to see you watching the game and having a listen. Actually, Rocky was one of those guys, Burner, that back in the day when things were getting a little bit rough, I was nowhere to be seen, obviously, but
Yeah, well, smart.
when things were getting a little bit rough, I just made sure I was standing behind him and everything would have been okay.
Knock on there from Terrigal. It's a little bit scrappy to start. Both teams struggling to find any ascendancy.
Scrappy's a polite way to put it, Burner.
So Lakes have been over Terrigal, had the wood over Terrigal in the scrums the last couple ones, so we'll see how they go here. It's their ball. You mentioned the atmosphere, Barth. I know there's no one here, but we are playing in Woi Woi, and there's some incredible nightlife that comes out around when the sun goes down in Woi Woi. So just keep an eye out, listeners, or viewers, sorry, around the fence line.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. And as a former Woy great burner, you'd be well versed in offering advice.
Yeah.
Score update is currently Terrigal leading 5 points to 0 against the Lakes after 15 minutes of play. A big shout out to another Terrigal Trojan great, Paul Ronnie Miles has just got in contact with us. He's listening via Sydney. So Ronnie, great to have you.
Via Sydney.
Via Sydney, yeah.
You're right.
Via the internet.
In Sydney? Oh,
Yeah, well, who knows what he does.
He's in Sydney.
But great to have Ronnie Miles listening. Good human being.
So Lake scrum, 30 metres out from our own line. Pretty even scrum this one.
Short side's on here for Momopo. Ralini.
Skips, throws the goosey.
Ralini's away. Into open space.
Good defence there.
Well
Bring him
chased.
down.
Dankett didn't give up on the contest.
Got to reset themselves here.
There's someone there.
Momopo. What's he saying, Barth? He's got the arms in the air.
Yeah, he's saying I caught a fish. It was this big. Good strength.
So the Lakes looking to drive it forward here.
Poesi, great strength.
Cutout goes uncharacteristic of VAR.
Cutout goes so good it cuts out everyone and goes 10 metres behind the play.
Oh, he's got the offload away.
And he's been tackled on a touch. Great defence there. Good scrambling by Terrigal. Welcome Chin Chu Fat to the to the socials.
Mate, I'll read out what he's got to say.
I'm sure Chin Chu Fat is just basically saying how much he's enjoying the podcast.
He's got two comments here. The top one says Barthy stopped dribbling, and the second one says it's a low game, Barthy.
Well, I know who Chin Chu Fat is, and and what I can tell you is that.
Chin Too Fat is an alias, obviously.
And yeah, let's move on, shall we?
Yeah.
Just like Hornsby did to the rugby club that Chin Chu Fat comes from. Moved on from them and knocked them out last week. Give you an idea where the guy comes from?
All right, so as this line out takes 4 minutes to set, about to get into it.
Terrigal's still going. What's the line out again?
Yep, they're walking in, trying to form one.
So if I stand here, someone lift me and throw the ball.
What do you reckon we're going on the back for Sam Kenny?
Will McDonald.
Beautiful at the front. Vernicolo.
A little bit of a high shot there. Straight to his feet. Danker for touch. Gains 20 metres. Notice they've been varying up their line out a little bit of late, Terrigal. Sam Kenny doing a bit of lifting instead of the jumping. Traditionally, Will McDonald wins the line out again. Great inside ball for Eddie.
I think their go-to is to hit Sam Kenny at the back, but I think with this wind, probably a bit hard to throw there and get it in straight.
A little bit isolated here, Terrigal. Turn the ball over. Opportunities. In behind. No one's there. Kick is just too long.
Just too much.
Unlucky there for Lakes. We'll come back to the knock-on, surely. We do. Scotty Thornton says that's it. Let's pack it down. Berner, talk us through the scrum. We've seen the Lakes have been sort of getting the upper hand against the Terrigal forward pack at scrum time. Talk us through this.
They've been making it a little bit messy, but I think the last couple they've held strong. So, just getting a couple of messages from the socials now. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I think we'll see how this one fares out. Zach McInnes, very strong. Yeah, tight head for the Lakes. Stevens there. Spots a bit of space.
Frankie Webber to cover at the back.
Good pressure. Not a bad kick.
That is an outstanding kick with very little room. Frankie Webber, that is a brilliant kick. I thought Tony might have been a little bit tough on him there with the metres, but he still needs to improve on his arm work. That is clearly beyond 90 degrees. That is, we're looking around the 97 to 103 degree mark. Improvement needed from you, Tony, please. Ball goes over the back. Beautiful fend off. Cornish. Dankett. Clearly, the kicking is a game plan by Terrigal, because there was opportunities there, and not even considering passing the ball when it was sort of 3-on-2.
Yeah, well, when you got Adam Dankett there, why wouldn't you? Such a good kicker of the ball. Rarely makes an error, always goes where he wants. As I spoke about before, this line out just there, that ball to Sam Kenny at the back, that's been a real feature
Milford.
for...
Milford,
He's away!
He's gone straight through!
The Gazelle!
What a try from nothing. Will McDonald pounces on a ball, and Burner, like a startled gazelle, he's in.
That was amazing. It was like a giraffe, watching a giraffe. A baby giraffe, just trying to find its feet. Gets an open space. Pins ears back and goes.
Very, very lucky and opportunistic try there to the Trojans. Lake's a bit disappointed with that, because all of a sudden, obviously, the now 10 points to 0, and the game's been a lot closer than that. Dankett with a kick. You destroyed him in the last kick, Burner. What do you call his chances this time?
He's no chance. He's gone from 100 to 0. You should be able to throw this over from here. I do apologise, viewers. I had the radar on 100% in the last game. The number 10 for Hornsby, Mark Roberts, just couldn't miss a kick. He's put a magnet in the ball or something, and I thought that Adam Dankett would continue the form, but didn't with the first one. Adam Dankett successful with his second conversion. Terrigal lead 12 points to 0.
For those of you who are interested in the results throughout the day, in their under-19s match, Avoca Beach had a resounding victory over the Lakes, 46 points to 7. In third grade, or what's commonly known as President's Cup these days, Avoca Beach beat the Lakes 26 points to 10. In second grade, or Premier 2, we had the Wombrel Savers beating Terrigal 15 points to 10. And in our sudden death game, we had Arimba 32 coming from behind to beat Hornsby 26. And in our women's game, we had Terrigal with a strong victory over Hornsby, 29 points to 15. Currently, score here is 12-0, 17 minutes to go. Terrigal over the Lakes.
Good fend to the face there. Sneaky boot to the back of a player from Logan there, which is brilliant.
Good contact in defence there.
Good meters as well.
Ball at the back for Hamopo.
So Isaac takes it up.
Good contact meters there. For Vasagotti. Hamopo to Hamopo. High shot there. Scotty says we'll be having none of that.
A dummy tap.
Points or touch, Burner? What do you do?
I don't know here, actually. I'd probably go touch. But I think if you go touch now, you're sort of a bit desperate 55 minutes out.
That's exactly what Hamopo's going to do. Logan, fine touch.
I'm not a huge fan of as you know, I'd much rather a line out than a penalty goal. Yeah, I probably would have gone the line out.
Opportunities here for the Lakes.
They're not going to beat Terry with penalty goals.
15 metres out. Ball over the back. Disappointing throw. Dankett to clear. Gets it in behind. Lovely bounce.
That's brilliant.
Lakes now having to return the ball from inside their 22. Great defensive pressure by Terrigal.
Lakes players really struggling to get back here.
Opportunity here for Frankie Webber. Needs to link up. Doesn't.
Penalty Lakes. Shout out to Matt Trigg, who's watching from in isolation in Perth. Lakes great.
Out in Perth, eh?
In Perth.
Still very much an arm wrestle this game so far. We're 25 minutes into the match, and neither side has really got the ascendancy in the game. At Terrigal 12 points to leading, but one could sense that Lakes could split them open at any time. There's been no real clear dominance as far as I can see, Burner.
Yeah, I think it's pretty even Stevens. Lakes starting to upset the Trojan set piece, which we haven't really seen much this year.
I think they're getting up and getting up early in the contest, which is good. Their timing's fantastic, and as a result, it's not all going Terrigal's way. And obviously when Penny Ralini goes in there, he's so strong in the line out. I know he's positioning in the backs at the moment, but he's a great example of contesting.
Well, his arms are 3 meters long, so it's very hard to stay away from him in the line out.
The back.
Penalty Lakes. Pretty uncharacteristic of Terrigal, giving away a lot of penalties here.
They have gone early. Discipline letting them down. They're just doing it at the right end of the field, and Lakes have shown the lack of wanting to kick penalty goals. So Terrigal obviously fancy themselves in defensively.
So Lakes with the line out. Just inside the 22. Terrigal's 22. Got a pod set at the front, and they go to it. Terrigal disrupt. Vanicola gets it, and he knows one way, and that is straight ahead. Cornish gets it back. Dankit shifts. He's going for the chip. Dankit chasing. Good defense by Dankit. Kindis has it. It's a Sonny Bill flick pass out the back. There's a knock on there. That's deemed to go back. Well, if the Lakes want to spread it left here, they've got a 10-on-1 overlap. They can get it out there, they go there. It's got to be smart here with what they do with their hands. Mopo takes it in. They swing it back right. Space out here if they give it. Get in there, take it in. Making meters here, Lakes. Playing advantage now. Tim Posey settles it down. We'll come back for the penalty. See what they do here. They weren't interested in the points before. They go over the scrum. I think that's a good option. The scrum has been holding up really well. Really been testing the Terrigal pack.
Playing well, Zach McGuinness. tight head here on tight head for the Lakes. Good footballer. No nonsense about him. Does a lot of the hard work. Stays in tight. Doing a good job there on Raulini.
Strong carry in the middle of the field. They've turned it over here. Dankert, as always, sends it straight back down. Just work it from there. Great kick.
Bounce is absolutely favoured Terrigal.
Puts it up.
Not a bad return.
The chance to counter here from Terrigal if they want it. They take
They
it.
do. Weber. Good meters. They're set defensively now, Lakes. Slow ball.
Good run. Bumps him off. Ball goes to McInnes. Playing advantage now, Scott Thornton. Not rolling away.
Jai Cornish points to the post immediately.
Yeah, I think you got the points here. Get out to
15 points.
15-0 lead.
Providing he kicks it.
Oh, he'll 100% kick it. It's already 15-0.
So score's currently 12-0 with 8 minutes to go. 2 tries and 1 conversion to Terrigal. The game hasn't really opened up as yet. It's still pretty much a little bit of an arm wrestle burner that both sides aren't getting the free flow and the structure I think they'd like.
Yeah, I agree. That the issue that Lakes have, though, is that Terrigal's about to be up 15-0. And that's the problem, is that it's hard to claw points. It's hard to score points against Terrigal. And even though it's always the issue, you feel like you're in the contest with Terrigal, but the scoreboard says otherwise, and that's why they're such a good team.
Yeah, and I think what Lakes have been doing well is spoiling a lot of Terrigal ball, and as a result, they can't get that flow. Mix up Mopo, decides to kick to the other side. Great defence.
Good hit.
Good shot. Arana Tamana strong, though, in the contest.
Good turnover as well.
Not releasing. The back row took that long to get there. It reminds me a lot of a guy I used to play with, 2000 premiership winning player, a guy by the name of Matthew Raywood. Mate, unless you kept your feet or didn't release the ball, you had to wait an eternity for him to get there and support you. You play with anyone like that, Burner?
Played a lot of people like that. And I think what Arana Tamata just did there was a classic example of laying the egg. And except he didn't promote the egg. He just decided to lay on top of the egg. And hence was penalised. So Lakes now, they went for a scrum here last time. See what they do now. So you have to go for a line out or stick with the scrum? I'd probably stick with the scrum.
Mate, just message in from 400 club game legend of the Terrigal Rugby Club, Brent Mungovern, informs us that it's Dylan Calabria's 99th first grade game today. So I'm sure Dylan will be looking for his 100th to be in the grand final. So how about we give Dylan a nearly congratulations?
Well, he hasn't done anything yet.
He's played 99.
It's not 100 though, is it?
No, it's not. It's not.
You get rewards for 100. I'll congratulate him when he gets to 100.
All right, hold your breath, Dylan.
So Logan gets the ball out. Tucks it back under. It's Penny Raulini. Terrigal player making a nuisance of himself. Sydney Harbour Bridge forms at Wally Oval there with that pass. They get it back.
Been dangerous with the ball. As Suri, when he where he's had the limited opportunities he has.
Good offload.
Opportunity here.
Go VAR.
Short on numbers, Terrigal work. Need to give it out, Mopo. Yeah, it's a little bit one out from Lakes. They need to...
They're starting to build in confidence, though. I think that's what we see from a side like Lakes, and as I say, they turn it over. Penalty. Yeah, they're starting to build in confidence with the way that they're running. I think that's what looked dangerous. As Raulini takes it up. So quick tap. They play on. A lot of long loopy passes. Don't know if that one was on there. McInnes steals that. Very strong over ball, McInnes. Can't give him much room. And Dankit, like we've seen many times before, just kicks it downfield.
Tamana. Offloads. Dankit to the boot again. Successful kick, but I'm getting sick of watching the kicking all the time. I wouldn't mind seeing them chance their hand. I know it. I know it's good for territory, and but I think there's opportunities that they can be exploiting.
Well, Balthy, I don't know how we didn't know about this, but it's actually Logan Hamopo's 100th game tonight. That's worth a congratulations. So congratulations to Logan Hamopo, the
number 20.
Number 20 for the Lakes halfback. 100 games for the club, outstanding achievement. Thanks to Matt Trigg for sending that in. So Lakes, not afraid to chance a hand on their own goal line.
Raulini.
To Raulini. Now Raulini with the ball again.
Suri. Always strong on his feet, isn't he, Suri? He's
hard to get down.
Suru, I should say, not Suri.
Logan just boxes it, bit too far. No, he's inside the 22, sorry. So Terrigal with the line out on the Lakes 40-metre line.
Yeah, and mate, a quick shout out to David Arnold, a former Central Coast rugby great, who has managed to work out that YouTube is like a TV in your pocket, and he's managed to tune in and to watch the game. So Dave Arnold, welcome, and I hope you're enjoying the match. And your beloved Trojans are winning currently 15 points to 0. Hurst still going. It's hard to tackle a bag of bones, especially young Mitchell Hurst. Elbows, knees, go everywhere. Turns 73 too this week, does Mitchell Hurst, and still putting it out there. So well done, old soldier.
As we go for a penalty kick here. I'm not backing him in on this one. I reckon you won't be able to get this.
I don't care what you say, Berner, because I've stopped listening to your kick predictor because it's rubbish.
It was good. It was good from 4 o'clock till 5:30. It's gone home for the night.
18 points to 0, heading into half time. We can't quite tell what the wind's like. It certainly it appears to have slowed down. It certainly wasn't enough in the game previous to this one, and Arimba coming home strong. So 18-0 will be a handy lead, but I think Terrigal are going to need to open up their options. Will come into the second half. Good lolly legs there. I don't know if you picked that up on the TV, but
radar's broken.
Kick is successful. 18 points to 0. Terrigal Trojans lead the Lakes.
So we've got a minute left to play in the first half.
Scotty Wilco's just joined us in the socials as well. Wilco, thanks for the love, and glad to see you're watching the game and enjoying some great rugby. Thank it.
Surprisingly kicks.
And here's where they'll...
Give it to VAR. Give it to VAR.
Absolutely.
Let's go VAR. Love watching him play.
Good defence there. Not sure who got him down underneath, and a textbook tackle there. Nice in and around the thighs.
That is a beautiful halfback pass there. Not even an end over end, just a floating lob. 10-metre lob.
Turnover there.
Good turnover.
Absolutely counter-rucked and flooded. Sam Kenny goes for the ugliest kick you've ever seen. Finds touch.
It's effective, though.
And that'll do us half-time.
It's Scotty's game.
He runs his own race, Scotty. He'll do what he wants when he wants.
And how good is it? We get more rugby.
That's his prerogative as the referee.
Zvar gets the ball.
An old-fashioned bounce pass.
Goes to Rowlini.
2 bounce passes. That could result in a try here, but well defended by Terrigal. Loose ball carry, so
It's
the ball
gone
to
backwards,
ground.
I think.
Short side option. Leaves it.
Goes to McCombie, the captain.
Good meters there by Vasagotti. Suru still going, strong on his feet. Bumps off 1, bumps off 2, offloads.
So hold on to it here, Lakes.
Out the back. Opportunities.
He's through. Got to
Great
recycle here,
incisive
Lakes.
run by Viru. Amopo's talking about the fish he's been catching. So's half a Terrigal.
Rowlini's got it. Rowlini's got
Rowlini's
it.
through. He's through, Rowlini. What a great try. Perfect hit back by the Lakes. It's
Brilliant.
exactly what you couldn't afford to do, is give Lakes any sort of sniff. And that's exactly what they wanted just leading into half-time, is to hit back, because 18 points to 5 with a kick to come. What a fantastic try from an unstructured play, and that's atypical Lakes rugby. Great try.
He said Rowlini was the one that's going to break it open, and there he goes there. Can't give him any space.
Mate, what
Great player.
What a dynamic footballer. Imagine trying to get those legs. He's got a big open gate when he runs. Brilliant offload, and great, well-deserved try to the Lakes. They've been in and around the contest and just haven't quite had the opportunities to get, to score the points. And mate, that's a really good boost for them leading into the second half. So 18 points to 5. Terrigal leading Lakes at half-time with a kick to come.
My predictor's shot Barthy, so what do you reckon Logan's chances are here?
It's a difficult kick from Homopo. And a lot of goal kickers actually comment on the difficulty of this style, the ones that you think they should get. I'll back him in, though. He's had a good first half. Service has been sharp, accurate. And his goal kicking is accurate as well.
Nudge.
7 points to 18 is their halftime score. The Terrigal Trojans leading at the number 9 for Terrigal. So, Vita, great to have you on board, watching and listening, and cheering on Jai. Great meters, great post-contact meters.
It's Vanicola.
I tell you what's interesting or difficult. Will McDonald, terrible pass, great catch.
Will McDonald, Joe Taylor.
And Vanicola, they've all got the headgear now.
Yep, and they all are
Head tape.
similar size.
Yes. So, for those of you watching and listening, Vanicola, McDonald and Taylor will all become interchangeable. Either one of them could have the ball.
See Mitch Hurst there looking around, just thinking if the shin kick's on.
Yep. The shin is on.
And Tamata screaming at him saying, please no. And he's inside a Dankit just saying, mate, just tip it onto me. I'll do the rest.
Until that happens, Homopo in. Short side option here, ignores. Saru.
It's to Rowlini.
To Rowlini. Shows inside options not there. Dan Sargent very, very careful not to be penalised offside there. Gets away with it. Homopo.
Good ball retention here, Lakes.
Thank you, Vita. I'll take you up on that too next time we catch up.
Mopo to a Mopo.
Oh, great incisive run in behind. Offloads.
To a Mopo. Oh, we've got a prop.
Tipoasi.
They got the ball back. It's like it's a master stroke. We've been talking about Mitch Hurst with the shin kicks.
Sorry about that. Tim Poesi, he is a genius. Still great post-contact meters again.
VAR throws it inside.
straight off his
Was
feet,
that a
but gets
goodie?
away with it. Raluni, Penny, back to Hamopo. Little knock on there, says Scotty Thornton. Let's pack it down.
Tell you what, good drop kick in the background. The play was over by Rahani Hamopo, the number 7, showing off his skills. So scrum to Terrigal. Good chance for Lakes to put a bit of pressure on him here.
I think it's a really good opportunity here for the Lakes to even just a little bit of a good old-fashioned wheel.
Yeah.
Open up your back rowers to put some pressure on Dankett.
Terrigal getting in there a bit too excited to cuddle there.
Well, who doesn't? Who doesn't love it?
Well, it's cold as well. This is the other factor. And Scott Thorne's got to understand that. Make these calls a bit faster.
Unfortunately, I don't think our cameras can capture it. But how many first-grade managers get time to eat during a game, Berner?
There wouldn't be many. You must be very good at your job or incompetent. Is there one that you're looking at the moment?
Opportunity here now. Ball bounces out. But Junior Kakaka,
Oh,
Bounces
Vanicola.
off.
Vanicola, McDonald or Taylor.
all the above.
One of them absolutely tries to flog him.
Hamopo.
Good smart kick.
It would be brilliant if they had a chase on it. It's a perfect kick. It's absolutely a little bit too far. Really needed.
Gone in, has it?
Yeah, really needed some chases on that, but wasn't to be. The winger was here. Kakaka was retrieving the original kick.
A few too many wheat bix this morning for Logan there. Dropping one back.
Craig Adams, the first grade manager for Terrigal, has time to eat, and he is just inhaling that sausage sandwich.
Where does he get that from? Because no barbecue here either. As Terrigal gets playback underway.
I think he got it from his back pocket, to be honest. He's brought it with him. Ralini,
Gives possession back to Terrigal there.
that's not on. Cornish back.
Dankett.
Hey, guess what Dankett's going to do, Burner?
I reckon he's going to kick to the corner.
That's
And how good is he at it?
It's a good kick.
It's a great kick.
Great chase by Dan Sargent. Oh,
my God.
So close to an intercept. That would have been a miracle. Well, very lucky to get away with that. Frankie Webber, ball
Safe catch.
Arana Tamana. A little bit of the light,
Tamana, a
fantastic.
bit of dancing. Beautiful.
Space.
Chips it back in. There's a prop. Get it! Oh! A lot of excitement.
Yeah.
Rowlini as calm as possible at the back there.
But Nathan Simpson was dead set about 6 metres offside.
It doesn't matter.
Scotty Thornton said, who cares, mate? You're a prop and you're running. Just keep going, brother. Lets it go. Just found something here in the tackle contest. Someone doesn't look too well, clutching at an ankle by the looks of things.
That's not good. Well, one of the great sights for the Lakes there, the player wearing number 9, Simon Abel on the sideline, wearing number 9, doing push-ups and wearing line-out tape. So we could have a replacement of a Strong, seemingly. He's doing the inverted push-ups down there. I don't know if the camera can see it. We could have a jumping halfback. Play will restart. Lake's ball just inside the Terrigal half. So number 9 for Lakes is on. Simon Abel.
VAR.
Strong
Contact.
as always.
Meters. Always gets the ball back. A Mopo.
McCombie. Good run, McCombie.
Great. Fend off. And that it's just forward. Scotty Thornton directly in line with that. In the right position. Good positioning been as the referee. Great position to call the forward pass. A little bit unlucky there. Lakes had an opportunity to really sort of sneak down the touch line, and we have a couple of replacements coming on. Noah Halalapapi is now on in the 2 jersey. It's always good to see a hooker come out and play on the wing. I've played with lots of hookers on the wing, to be honest. I actually thought one of the hookers I played rugby was an outside centre for the first half of the year. He spent that much time.
Don't get kicks.
Calabria, cruel bounce.
An attacking kick this time. Good box kick there.
Great box kick, but the winger was the one who went back to save the ball. Unfortunately for Cornish, it would have been even better if they had a...
Barolini steps him.
Defended well by Jai Cornish. He's done absolutely outstanding there.
Brilliant.
Great passage of play. Really well done.
So Terrigal with the line out. 5 metres out.
Great opportunity for an attack here. I'd be thrown to the back to Sam Kenny. It's been underutilised so far.
We just got I'll wait for this. Ball taken at the back.
That was either Will McDonald,
Joe Taylor, or
Vaynercola. Quick line pressure.
gets out Tamata. Tamata does some dancing.
Oh, strong over the ball. That's turnover ball for sure for the Lakes.
Brilliant.
Strong over it. Well done. Lakes have the possession. We've got a little bit of mucking about here.
I think Logan's getting thrown around a little bit in there.
Yeah, people don't need to be rushing in.
Well, look, while there's a couple of handbags being thrown, we just got a fun fact in there about Sam Kenny. Obviously captain of the Terrigal Trojans, quite a successful player, but he's actually the 3rd best rugby player in his household. So quite a good rugby playing household.
We all know Ash Lamb is clearly better than he is.
Yes, so Sam comes in at number 3 in the ranking.
Yep.
Ash Lamb number 2 and Jack Kenny number 1. This may or may not have been sent in from Jack Kenny, but regardless, the
that's as good as fact for me.
Yep, 100%. Thanks for that, Jack. Good stats.
Well, I don't know what the nonsense was that happened. It was a little bit of push and shove on the ground, and Tony he's in sort of saying to Scotty Thornton at the moment, look, I don't know what's going on. They were just pushing and shoving. So let's just stand here and chat like we know what we're talking about.
Well, I think Scotty's saying, can we just get on with the game because I'm freezing?
Yeah.
You guys have got jackets on, I don't.
Now listen, boys. No one saw exactly what happened.
Yeah. I'm
Tony.
cold. I'm cold. You're cold. Can we
Yep.
get on with it?
Which one of those? One of those guys. Which one of you over there got involved? Boys, no more. Let's just play some rugby. Well, I'm glad the time was off because that was 3 or 4 minutes that we didn't need to waste.
Yep.
Penalty is now awarded to Terrigal for Lake's hands in the ruck. And rightly so, the Trojans decide to take the points.
Well, in positive news for our viewers, Josh Vaynercola has got the head tape off, making it easy to identify. So we'll only have issues between Will McDonald and Joe Taylor now.
Penalty goal successful. Terrigal Trojans now lead the Lakes 21 points to 7 with 30 minutes remaining in the match. This could be the tight squeeze starting to happen for Terrigal here, and just slowly starting to constrict the Lakes. Never back them out though. The Lakes can score a try from anywhere, and they're only 14 points behind.
Yeah, I think there's really any ascendancy from either team here. Just
Yeah.
scoreboard pressure from Terrigal.
And look, I'll be honest, I don't get the sense that Terrigal are dominating. They're certainly controlling, but not dominating. Great contest for the ball. There's nothing wrong with that. 13 doesn't need to come in and drag the guy down by the back of the head. That's just stupidity. But that's allowed to go on. Ball's out. Opportunity here. Open space. Terrigal to exploit. We have an injured player.
I think there's a bit of rubbish going on here at the moment.
Needs to stop because there was... I don't know why it started to sneak into the match. We have cameras everywhere, so it will not be hard to review the footage. And
Well, I mean, people watching at home can just scroll back a little bit, scroll back in and you'll see the whole thing.
so let's just hope that both sides actually get back to playing a little bit of rugby and stop the nonsense. I didn't see what happened either way, but we just need to get back to playing some rugby, I think. Start being tough with your actions, not your violence. Well, I've had a message come in through the socials, Burner, all the way from Sydney, calling for a yellow card.
A yellow card to which team? Do you reckon we'll get it?
Don't know. Matthew Raywood, you're the one getting in contact with us. You've called for a yellow card against number 1. Was that number 1 for Lakes or for...
Looks like there's just a penalty for a big shoulder. For a shoulder roll.
I actually just thought Scotty Thornton said to Lakes, have you seen how good these biceps are? We saw it earlier on today, didn't we?
Yeah, and they said no, and he's gone full arm.
Yep.
Which is fair
too.
enough. If you work for it, you deserve the compliment. Adam Dankert with a good kick. Puts Terrigal deep into the Lakes half. Just inside the 30-metre line. Does very well there, Will McDonald, to get that ball back. Lake's hand on it, still managed to drag it in. Vanicolo takes it up. Good strong run. Cornish looks to get this ball out. A lot of pressure there. Yeah, it's not a great pass there. You're asking a big boy to bend down.
Yeah. I think Scotty Thornton needs to say to both sides, listen, go take 10 metres back, take a breath, and let's get back and play some rugby. Both sides have been far too disciplined.
Sorry, Barthy. We're about to get an absolute treat. The greatest mullet in Central Coast Rugby is about to enter the field. Barcelona Lupe. This is a thing of absolute.
It is a thing of beauty, isn't it?
It's glorious.
It looks absolutely fantastic.
It looked like he just subbed on for a Terrigal player, but I think he's subbing on for a Lakes player.
He is a sexy man.
Oh, my God, look at it.
Well, Barcelona, he's straight into the scrum. He's up against Nathan Simpson. See how he goes. Hopefully he's warmed up.
So the number 1 from the Lakes has received a yellow card. This is why Lupe has come on.
Ball's out. Cornish on. Cornish is on. He's
he gets away.
On the short side. Don't celebrate too early, champ. Put the ball down first. Jai Cornish has exploited the opposition. The ball came free. He's given it a kick and a nudge and picked it up and raced away to score. Great opportunistic try there by Jai Cornish.
Well, that's 2 tries now that Terrigal has scored just off the off errors, and they just reacted faster, and that's possibly 14 points.
Nearly had a flashback there and called him by his father's name, but for those of you who know his father, there's no way in the world his father ever moved that fast. I can tell you that right now. Well done, Jai Cornish.
As Adam Dankett lines up this kick. Bartha got a pretty good view of this one. What's your thoughts?
I think he's actually going to sweep it across the face.
All right, so Lakes to kick off. Terrigal lead 26 points to 7 with 25 minutes to go. Not impossible for the Lakes, but it's getting
Difficult.
It's getting there.
Ball to ground. Will McDonald, Joe Taylor fails to take it. Opportunistic now for Lakes.
Gombi takes it up.
Good
defense there.
A Mopo.
Go Lupe. God, it's beautiful.
Barcelona.
Look at it.
It is great. Look at it. A little bit of a flicker in the wind.
Well, I think that air is just really getting there. Too much flicker there from Scott Thornton, he thinks.
Yeah. Just went a little bit too far with the ball. He got tackled and continued to roll with it and refused to release it. Ball, says Scotty Thornton. So Adam Daggett kindly says, get out of my way. I'd like to kick the ball.
I wonder how many times that ball has hit Adam Dankett's foot in this game.
137. I've been keeping count.
Quite accurate. Ethan McInnes right in front of us. It'll go to someone with a headband. No, it doesn't. They've
Sam
gone for
Kenny.
no headband. They've gone for Sam Kenny.
Sargent, great defence. Good, great cutting tackle. I didn't quite get the number. Not sure who it was. Great flick pass. Sam Kenny's away into open space. He's got options inside him, puts the ball to foot. We have Rana Tamata, makes a meal of it. Makes a meal of it and can't score. That was a great opportunity there for Terrigal, and Rana Tamata just couldn't quite bring it in. And chance goes begging.
Well, it's unfortunate for Sam. I think it was Ash Lamb down there. His wife-to-be, I reckon she probably finishes that off. Terrigal on the charge. 5 metres out from the Lakes line. Lakes with the ball here, but Terrigal all the running in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, starting to tighten the screws, I think, the Trojans here. 23 minutes to go. You can never count the Lakes out, but I reckon another try could really make it a hell of a lot difficult for them because the scrum is a mess. Both sides appear to pop there.
Looks like we're going to try.
No idea what happened there, Burner. Were obscured by the scrum.
Well, I think VAR took it off the back and went right. I don't know if he's lost the ball or something, but who's claiming the try? Who's getting the bump pats?
I don't know.
It's a player at the back over there.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
It's Vaynercholo.
You claiming Vaynercholo?
Well, he's getting the most attention to the rear end and the back of the neck. So.
Well, have you seen his rear end?
I have, yes.
I'd give it a bit of attention, even if he scored the try.
He was probably nowhere near the ball.
No, absolutely not. But Terrigal go to score. No idea who did, but well done, Terrigal. 31 points to 7 with the kick to come.
Jack Kenny making mention that he would have scored that. Probably fair. You know, Sam should have really finished that off, but Josh Vaynercholo gets the chocolates in the end.
Exploiting the numbers there, Terrigal. Not exactly sure how that came about, but loose carry. Try nonetheless. Concerning thing for Marshall, Burner, will be if the scoreline gets ugly. That is a great kick from the sideline. Adam Dankett, successful conversion, 33 points to 7. We have 20 minutes to play, and Lakes really need to pick it up here to stay in touch before the score could potentially become a blowout, Bernard.
Yeah, they can't drop their heads here. This is the issue with playing against Terrigal is you feel like you're in the fight. And Terrigal really only had the ascendancy for 10 minutes. And, they're, 26 points ahead. So they've really got to stay in this Lakes. And Lakes have plenty of points in them. We know that.
So Sione Valakuku comes on now. Penalty there, Scotty Thornton. Terrigal hands in the ruck.
Lanzini takes it up.
Been a little bit quieter in the second half, Lanzini. Some good early hard runs in the first half.
Raulini.
Great
Gets
ball.
the offload to Raulini.
Good strength there. Great run.
McInnes in the middle.
Pepe Villa.
McInnes in the middle. Calling for the ball. They go, no, we're going over your head. Should be a knock on here from Terrigal. Hasn't seen it.
Going back for the original penalty for hands on the ruck, I believe.
Lanzini takes it up. Sam Kenny around the knees.
Settles. We've got Barcelona here. That mullet is screaming to be set free.
Look at it. And he's upset as well when every time he doesn't get the ball, throws it. Go, give it to him.
It's an outrage. Barcelona now.
Don't dummy to him. Give it to him.
Fair enough too, Barcelona. What have I got to do to get the ball?
Yeah.
A little bit of a loose carry there. Scotty Thornton says we'll have the scrum. As we see here, Tim Poisi is about to come back into the game. And
well, you can't take Lupe off, can you?
No.
Well, he's come back on the field. I'm not too sure what the thing is, but
Sekope comes on the field as a halfback, replacing Jai Cornish, who's had an outstanding game.
Great game.
And I think what you'll see here too, and for those of you watching, we will refer to Sekope as Tucker, coming on in jersey 19. I think he has on. I think you're going to find a little bit more exploiting of the short side with Tucker. He's a busy player. Jai Cornish has been absolutely outstanding today, and he's had a great performance.
Zach McGuinness off for the Lakes. Had a good game.
He's had a great game. I'm a big fan of Zach McGuinness's. He's a no-nonsense rugby player and does lots of the hard work in the middle. And always enjoy someone who just rips in, stays dirty, stays tight, and there's not much nonsense about him.
The scrum resets here. So Terrigal with the lead, 33 points to 7. Just under 20 minutes of play left.
I think the opportunity the focus for Lakes has got to be reducing the damage, Burner. Terrigal, a too smart a rugby side, they can shut this game down. As Scotty Thornton penalises the Lakes for the directional scrummaging, and I think Terrigal, there's a really good opportunity to really play some expanding football, trial some new things. I think the game's in the bag. There's 18 minutes to go. I think they're smart enough and they've got the capability to shut the game down when they need to. Really good opportunity for for the coach to trial some patterns, trial
Yep.
some certain phase play to keep one eye into the grand final in 2 weeks' time.
I think the game plan's working at the moment against them. Just accruing points in the scoreboard. Now they're at the end now where they've got the scoreboard pressure.
Structured defensive pattern there by the Lakes, and it works. Disrupting Terrigal's
Goes
ball.
to Kenny. So penalty to Lakes. Holding on.
And Mopo gets the ball fast. Raulini. Noah. Alabapapi. Raulini at the back. Barcelona. Ball secure. VAR. Good low tackle there, Sam Kenny. Ball's messy. Scotty Thornton says, let's just have a little bit of a knock on there by Terrigal. Scrum to Lakes. Score is currently 33 points to 7. Terrigal over the Lakes, 15 minutes to go. I know I've banged on it about it a few times here, but short side is screaming to be exploited here for the Lakes. Raulini down, getting a little bit of attention. Scotty says, everyone just have a break. We'll hold time. Not sure why you'd bother. I suppose it's the Lakes ball, so that would make sense, but not often we stop a passage of play for the fullback. Bit of strapping there. For those of you who are just joining us and who missed calling out the results from earlier on today, in the under-19s match, Avoca Beach beat the Lakes 46 points to 7 in what is called the President's Cup, or the good old-fashioned third grade. Avoca Beach beat the Lakes 26 points to 10. In second grade, or what's called Premier 2, we had the Wombrel Savers beating Terrigal 15 points to 10. In the women's match, we had Terrigal beating Hornsby 29 points to 15. And in the Premier 1 sudden death semi-final, we had Hornsby going out 26 points to Arimba, winning 32. Arimba coming from behind quite a large deficit and coming home with a wet sail to knock Hornsby out of the competition. So Arimba winning that game 32 points to 26. Counter opportunity here. Raulini into space. Is always dangerous in space, Raulini. Bounces off one, held on well there by Dankett. Gets Lakes on the front foot again. Scotty Thornton's found a infringement there. One would suspect not rolling away.
And a huge overlap right Lakes, but Terrigal have fanned out pretty well. Lupe,
Barcelona.
look at it go.
Good meters. Amopo.
So come back for the penalty.
You got Noah standing out here on the wing. Give the width. Inside of him. VAR.
They're throwing it back inside of the prop.
Well, surely Terrigal would rather
Just Tucker takes it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. That's fine. Opportunity.
Dankett runs it. Take it. No, he kicked it.
He's kicked it.
Bit of excitement in the commentary box there.
Yeah, well, we all thought he was going to run it there for a moment, didn't we? So we've got 12 minutes to go. Viewers, continue to send your love in via the socials. We've really appreciated getting in and sort of reading out your comments as Dylan Calabria comes for a rest. Didn't quite see who's replaced him, but Dylan Calabria comes off for a rest. Not too many opportunities here for Calabria as Noah runs past the ball. That's a disappointing end for Lakes. That actually worked the move. The option was there. The hole was there, but the pass was poor. And as a result, Noah goes without it, and the ball goes to Graham. So not exactly sure who replaced who replaced Dylan Calabria. Bit difficult to see, but anyway, we're moving on into a scrum. From that obviously lost ball to the Lakes. Tucker now, ball's in. Vainacolo provides good steady ball. Arana Tamana.
Kicks. Goes to Noah. Good
Great
fend.
fend. Good meters.
Fend Sam Kenny.
Well done, Noah. Has he not touched the ball earlier?
Yeah. Looked really strong.
Ralooney in behind him. It's where the Lakes look the most dangerous, is that quick, unstructured play. Ball slow at the back from Hamopo.
Goes to VAR. Has his 30th
Yes.
run of the night.
Brilliant. And took that ball into contact. No, we've got a card coming here.
That is, well, this could work in our favour. So for the last 10 minutes, we could identify who is the man on the field with the headband. It looks like Joe Taylor.
Joe Taylor, not...
Well, I'm going to say it's Joe Taylor because it's a yellow card. And
Yeah.
if Terrigal's getting a yellow card, more often than not, it's going to be Joe Taylor.
Yeah, look, I'm not sure. I may have missed the warning there, but Scotty Thornton's obviously, he's had enough of the infringements and the infringing, and he said, that's it, Joe, you go have a rest. So Terrigal will see out this game, or the very best part of it, all bar 50 seconds worth, with 14 men. And great opportunity here for the Lakes to pick back that lead. Good meters, good run there by Tim Poesi.
So go left goes to McCombie, the captain. Oh, good
great
shot.
defense. Great defence.
Vainacola. He wound up there.
Always
for a huge
dangerous,
cutter.
Philemoni with the ball. Always dangerous. Turnover. Ball in two hands, please, whoever that was for Terrigal.
Goes back to Adam Dankert, or it's about to. Penalty Terrigal.
They've done well at disrupting Terrigal's rhythm of the match, if you will, Burner. Lakes, whilst the scoreline would suggest a bit of a flogging, it's been far from it. The Lakes have always felt that the Lakes are in the game. They're every opportunity to get back into the game. Terrigal have been very, I guess, clinical in the way they've just sort of trundled away and gone about their business. But at no point in time I don't think the scoreline really reflects the game.
Well, it doesn't, but here's what we're alluding to, the issue with playing against Terrigal. You feel like you're in the fight, but the scoreboards just suggest otherwise because every chance they get, they will take it. They'll capitalise on it, they'll accrue points, and they build that scoreboard pressure. And they're to the point now where they should really be contesting for a tight match, and they're well behind on the scoreboard. Bassigotti takes it forward. Dances around a couple of players.
Scrambling well here, Terrigal.
Good defensive line. Combi takes it up. Taken well again by Vainacola. Sam Kenny gets up there.
Starting to make metres in defence, which is quite surprising, Terrigal. They're down to 14 men, and they're actually making metres up the field defensively. So it's a good effort by Terrigal.
Good tackle, Dankert. Good legs tackle. They get the reward. Bit lazy there, Lakes, in attack. They're just not getting over the ball quick enough.
I think the energy levels might be low. There's
Yeah.
opportunities to really exploit what Terrigal down to 14 men. There's real opportunity to exploit that, but I think the fitness levels might be starting to run low, as you suggested. And look, during the podcast there when we were chatting with Marshall, their coach, I think he suggested too that perhaps fitness is a few key points there that they need to try to keep on top of.
When you've got someone, look at Lupe just charging towards the line out. It's just beautiful. The way he stands, like just commanding the front of that line out. I know the scoreboard doesn't help him out, but just
Yeah. Okay. Here's where Scotty Thornton says, I can't say that I'm instructed by who the first aid officer is, but here's where Scotty Thornton just goes, let's get on with the match. He's either off.
was he part of the line out?
Well, what are we going to do, Burner? If he needs medical treatment, get him off and get him treated, and get someone else on. If he needs to go to the blood bid,
Well, I think what was happening is he said, we've only got one headband on the field now. And the trainers come on and said, well, do you want a second one? Because it was Bainacolo there. And Scott Thornton's come over and said, no, please, no. It's too hard to tell the difference. Goes to the back to Sam Kenny. Good take, good throw.
Tucker, show, bit high in contact there. Ball at the back there, Simpson. Dances in and behind. Presents the ball. McDonald, short. Opportunity. Thank it. Short side. Pass the ball. He didn't kick it. There's a forward pass there.
Yeah, he should have kicked it.
He should have kicked it.
We've been saying all game he needs to just keep kicking it.
Never pass the ball again, Dankett.
It wouldn't surprise me if you kick for territory there.
He has dictated the game well, though, albeit.
He has played brilliantly.
Sam Kenny, the captain of the Trojans, comes off a well-earned rest with 7.5 minutes to go.
Yep. Goes home to his bronze medal in the house.
He does go home to a bronze medal. Nice try, Sam, but still ranked third, pal.
Matt Lanzini comes off from the Lakes. A couple of good, strong runs in the second half. VAR takes it off the back.
Great meters. Offloads. Mate,
Good clean out.
VAR has got one of the greatest engines going around.
Oh, the dummy.
Steps, inside, fans, way, ball, Raulini, space, offloads again. Great open space running. Lakes.
Barthy, have a look if they spread it all the way left. Have a look who's just
Get
waiting.
it to the winger. Get it to the winger.
Waiting.
With Barcelona in open space. Set it free.
It's got to go.
Set it free.
Give the people what they want. Go. Oh, he nearly died then.
Get out of the way, Simpson. Everyone stops to catch their breath. How many beers do you think Joe Taylor owes Vainacola? Vainacola has been pushed into the second row. Joe Taylor's still on the bench.
Well, he wouldn't be happy. But I don't think Joe really cares. He's in a pretty comfy jacket down there.
Dan Sargent here with space.
That is one of the greatest shin kicks you will ever see.
Ralini, quick, away from Hurst. Offload, palms off Sergeant Ralini into space. Flick
the
pass
flick
back in
underneath.
behind. Taken that may have
It
looked
looked
worse
awkward.
than it was.
Yeah, looked awkward.
Getting in behind him here, Lakes.
Lupe commanding the left edge here. The ball just has to get out. Let it sing.
Good defence there. Good, strong.
Logan has
Marshall,
it, plays inside.
Beautiful
Beautiful.
ball to Noah. Playing some enterprising rugby, he likes, which is good to see. Poisi bounces off Vanacolo. Vanacolo comes back, takes him down. Scotty's found a little bit of a loose carry there, unfortunately, for the Lakes. We'll have that knock on and we'll have a Terrigal scrum.
Well, it looks like Sam Kenny is pulling rank here and trying to go back out into the field.
Well, there's been a little bit of lip, and that's turned into a full penalty to Terrigal. I'm not sure. I think the Lakes get a little bit frustrated here, and obviously mouth and mouth a little bit, showing a bit of dissent.
Yeah, it's not
Scotty,
good enough.
rightly so, says I'll be having none of that.
You can't be giving away those penalties. I know the game's already gone, but you've got to keep you cool.
Dankert finds touch.
Yeah, it was Todd Atkins down there. The ball's gone. Very catchable by Todd Atkins as a spectator down there, and made an absolute meal of it.
He wouldn't have dropped it if it was a pie. Guinness. Well done, Will
Good
McDonald.
take. Goes to Dankert, and he's kicked to the corner.
Dankert's kicked it. Who would have thought? It's a good kick, though.
Brilliant kick.
Good.
I think we've highlighted it.
Great return there by Pepe Vuru.
Adam Dankert has been phenomenal. He just controlled the game where the game's been played, just the constant kicking, and this is what we speak about with Terrigal putting points on the ball because he's always putting his team in the right position. VAR has run number 45.
Guess who's there to pick it up the scraps and make meters? VAR has just wrestled his way through contact to make 20 metres. Great run.
Good stepping.
Good awareness there.
Oh!
Great dummy there. Brilliant show by Ben Kaefa. Opportunities out here for Barcelona.
Well, Lupe just wants early ball, really. He's been screaming it the whole game. Might see Lakes have a bit of fun here.
Yeah, they just need to be careful.
Good run, good meters.
Yeah, Amopo shows inside, takes himself, makes meters. Offload, cutting back inside. Still going.
Good try.
Well earned try. Great run. Cut back in against the grain and the structure of the defence, and found no one covering back inside by the Trojans, and a well-worked try to the Lakes.
Well, good persistence by the Lakes.
Brings the score to Terrigal 33, Lakes 12 with a kick to come.
Well, you take those two sneaky tries away that Terrigal got, and it's 19-12 with a kick to come. So, this just highlights Terrigal's ability just to capitalise on those small moments and build that scoreboard pressure.
So Homobo to take the kick.
So next week we're going to have, Terrigal will go through to the grand final now. And next week there'll be one Premier, one game, and it will be the Lakes taking on Ourimbah. Repeat of last week's game.
Yeah.
So second versus third again. And the winner will go through and meet Terrigal in the grand final, and the loser will drop out of the competition.
Hamopo's kick is successful. Brings the game to 14 points to 33. Somehow Lakes have conceded a penalty during that time. Scotty Thornton has blown his whistle, and I think he's awarding a penalty to Terrigal.
No, I think he's is he?
Yes, I think it's for mouthing off. So unfortunately, the discipline for this is a shame. This is an absolute shame.
That's ridiculous.
What a shame. Lakes, someone's been yellow carded. That is a real shame. Lakes have they're a better side than that, and they've played. Their club has been a better club, and that's a really disappointing effort by a few of those players. Danker says we'll have none of it, kicks it into touch. And Terrigal winning 33 points to 14 over the Lakes.